Okay, guys, so we are so excited to have you all on here with us tonight. My name is Sarah Cruz. I'm your Presidential Diamond Leader, and if you guys don't know me, I'll just give you a little backstory. Real quick, I've been in this business for 4 years this month, actually. So I've definitely seen the ups and downs of the business, and it's been totally, totally life-changing. I'm actually not going to go into a whole story because we're just going to jump right into the tips tonight because we're really, really excited. Let me change this real quick. Sorry, guys. So we have a lot of great speakers tonight, and sorry, I am trying to fix the speaker view. So yeah, like I said, we have a lot of great leaders on here tonight. They're going to give tips. Be ready to take lots of notes, and then we're going to do a couple giveaways at the end as well. So I'm just going to get started and kind of just give you guys some tips that I just wanted to share with you tonight. So one of the biggest things, and I feel like I'm realizing it even more and more after having my daughter, is working based on what you want and not how you feel. Because I can definitely tell you there are nights where I am so tired that I just don't feel like sending any more messages and I don't feel like doing anything. And I've definitely realized, because it used to come very, very easily to me. And so I've definitely had to keep repeating that to myself, that I just need to work this business based on what I want and not how I feel. And if you guys work this business like a job, it's going to pay you like a job. If you work it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby's going to. So I feel like that's really, really important to just keep in your head. And, when you don't feel like sending any more messages, when you don't feel like, getting on the Zoom or anything, like, you guys are never going to regret getting on a Zoom. You're going to regret missing it. You're never going to regret going to the event. You're going to regret missing it. So anything that there's that little voice in your head that's like, oh, I should really, really do this, but I don't feel like it. You should do it, because that's what's going to change your business. The other thing I just wanted to add really quick is be excited. That's one of the biggest things, and I feel like that's what's so contagious, and sometimes people they really, really overthink it. And I think just ignorance on fire, just talking to people about the products, which is using the products. I know one of our other leaders is going to talk about that, but just being really, really excited about the products and the opportunity and like what it's doing for you. And just to piggyback on that and just end my little tip here is just keep it simple and be yourself. People are going to join your team because they feel connected to you. I know there's so many other amazing leaders and, top leaders and ambassadors, and you look at them and you're like, oh my God, I want to post like this. I want my pictures look like this. But they're that, like, that's who they are. You need to just be yourself, because people are going to join with you and they're going to feel connected to you. And that's what's going to keep them in the business, is because you're genuine and they could feel that from you. So that's just my quick little tips that I wanted to give you guys tonight. The next person we're going to have go is Jill.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I don't have like a list. I didn't get to write down like notes or anything. And I know I have like 3 minutes, so I'll do my best. So I'm Jill Picklo. I'm a double diamond. I started this business. It'll be 4 years in August. And I guess one of like the best things that I always feel like telling someone, or, just like anyone new, anyone struggling, is to never give up. Because like Sarah had mentioned before, that, she's been through the ups and the downs with the business. So have I. And sorry, now I'm like in my office and not in my kitchen. So one of the things that I want to talk about is just like, don't give up and don't let the hard times bring you down. Don't let that be your breaking point or your final decision to give up, because it's going to happen. You're going to learn, you're going to go up and down. You're going to learn new things. You're going to have bumps in the road. And that's really what makes you like who you are, because the things that maybe I didn't do so good at, I got to learn how to do it the right way because I messed up. And one of the things that Joel Dunn always says is like, fail your way to the top. I think that's what he says, like, because each failure you learn. And, so, okay, I did it wrong this time, but I'm going to do it right next time. And that makes you so much stronger. And you get to share that with everyone. And so now everyone who joins my team, I can tell them, maybe where I messed up or what my mistake was, and I can help them prevent it. So when I first started with It Works, no idea what I was doing. We didn't have these Zooms. We didn't have Facebook chats. Like I was in a group maybe, and it wasn't even for our team. We didn't have the support system that we have now. I had no idea what I was doing. And then finally, I found Sarah and our team, and I started figuring out how I was supposed to work my business. I had 200 Instagram followers, and within a month of figuring out what I was supposed to do, I had about 800, and I signed, I think, like 4 loyal customers. It was amazing. But, it took me a little over a month to get there. So if you're new, if you've only been in the business for a month, don't base what your future is going to look like by what your first month looks like or your second month. My first paycheck was like $16. So I didn't even get paid because you need like $21 to get paid. So the one thing that I feel like some people do is they're in this business for 2-3 weeks and they're like, oh, I didn't sign, any customers, but that does not determine your future. It took me almost 5 months to sign my first distributor, and then you just learn from there. So the biggest thing that I want everyone to take away today is that if you're new, or maybe this is your first year, just don't let this, make you think what your future is going to look like. Just don't give up, and you're going to be so happy that you never gave up. Because like I said, things are going to test you, and they're going to make you think otherwise, but then you're going to come out stronger, and it's going to be amazing. So that's pretty much what I wanted to go over tonight.
Thank you so much, Jill. I think that's awesome. And I think, like you said, there's just seasons of the business. And, it's not going to happen overnight. Like, you have to plant the seeds. And then, kind of like the work that you're doing now is what's going to show in 2 months. So I feel like Joel said that one time. And I'm like, it's so, so true. Okay, so the next person we're going to have go is Alana. So just unmute yourself.
Hi, it's actually Elaine. Sorry.
Sorry.
You can call me Lainey.
I did that wrong last time too.
No, it's okay. Hi guys, so I'm Lainey. I've been in the business for about 11 months now, I think. I think it's almost 11. Joined at the end of May. I'm an Emerald leader. My best advice to you is just to be yourself. I think that's what I struggled with the most, and I know Sarah mentioned it before, but that's like my biggest, that was like my biggest thing. I now started posting a lot of pictures of my daughter and me and just like what I do on a daily basis. And I can't believe the response and feedback I get from potentials and just people just messaging me without me even messaging them first, just like wanting to know about my life, or even just mentioning like, oh my God, like your daughter's so cute. Or I used to hate taking selfies. I used to never really like taking pictures of myself to begin with. I literally only posted my daughter, and I only had 300 followers when I first joined, and now I have a little bit over 8,000. But just looking back on my Instagram when I first started the business, I honestly didn't really post a lot about myself. I posted the It Works stuff, and I didn't make it like green and black and like all spammy and stuff, but like it wasn't really me. I kind of just use fillers as like, I don't know, like sunsets or like whatever, which is fine. Like I still do that and stuff, but I noticed as soon as I started really expressing like who I was, it's really just been a game changer for my business. So I really recommend just like being yourself. Like today, for example, my cousin was taking a stupid Snapchat of me and my daughter. She's like really into Kids Bop and just music videos, and she like dances, and she's going to be turning 2 in August. But so it was just like a silly video of me dancing, and that's like what I do. Like I'm just like crazy and like weird, and just posting that. Like I had girls messaging me in my inbox saying, "Oh my God, like you're so that's so funny, or that's too cute." And then they asked me, "Oh, so what do you do? What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Yep, this is what I do. Like I just hang out with my daughter all day, and I love it. Like it's just so I literally just talk about and express on my Instagram and Facebook like what I do and what my life is, and just being excited about it and enjoying like my life and how much being with my daughter means to me, it just draws people to you. So just selling yourself, like I really don't think I sell the product, I sell myself. And just like, you can tell the excitement with my customers too. Just an example, I like screenshotted this just because I wanted to share this. I had she's a potential customer. She's going to be ordering in a couple of days, but she goes, I wear my heart on my sleeve, which I feel you do too. You're so bold and happy and strong. And I see that in your posts and I want to have that too. And like, it put me in tears because I was like, oh my God, like this, I'm like tearing up right now. This girl literally like thinks I'm like sees like how excited and happy I am. And like, she wants that too. And like, it brings me to tears. So just being excited and just like, when you feel that in this business, like you're going to go far. Just being you and excited and just, you'll take off. And that's my biggest step, I think.
So. That's so true. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that.
No problem.
Okay. That's just so awesome. I just love that because it's like, you don't think like when you're posting stuff, it's like just about you, but it's like, you don't ever know who like that's going to connect with.
Right.
Which is so awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we're gonna have Amanda go.
Okay, so I like didn't know what I wanted to share, but then I figured this would be like really beneficial. So I'm like super big on organization, like completely. Like I swear to God, my business would be in shambles if I wasn't organized every day. I know some people who are like top leaders are like, I'm not organized at all. And I'm like, I don't know how you do it. But I feel like organization is like 90% of like my battle. So I wanted to like share what I personally do. I've shared it with my team and on a few other Zooms, but I know we have a lot of newbies on here. So I have like my binder because I was literally just working. So I have just like a big green binder. I think it's like 2 inches. And then what I do is like I keep the paper on the front and I just mark down like the declines every month. So this way I'm checking in and fixing them every single day. And then on the bottom, like right on the top also, I have like a daily It Works checklist, which is like the tasks that I want to do every single day, just so that I hold myself accountable. So like by the end of the day, if I look back at it and realize I didn't do everything I wanted to do, then I have to do it before I allow myself to go to sleep. So I suggest getting a binder or like a planner or something like an envelope type folder thing, literally anything that helps you organize your business. It'll just help you so much, especially when it comes to like checking in with your customers, making sure auto ships are going through, everything like that. So my binder, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 8 tabs in my binder, and the first one is orders. So like what I do is I write down all of my loyal customer orders and distributors that sign that month, and then I just put the month on it. So like for April, what I do is like I go back and I check in with all those customers. So you want to make sure you're writing down all your customers so that you're maintaining your volume. And then the second tab is like my chart. So I have my triple diamond chart, which is what I'm going towards. And then I have my steps to success sheet. And then I have all of my team's charts. I have my 100th list, which I write down like all of my potentials. And then I have product prices list and the comp plan. So I just suggest getting organized. I know if I signed you, one of the first things I tell you is to get some type of something to organize your business. I just feel like it's super helpful and it helps you like stay on track with your business. So that's like the main tip I have. I know a bunch of people have a whole bunch of other things to share, but I just wanted to share with you guys what I do to organize my business. That's all I got.
Thank you so much. I love that. And I just want to say, because I know some people are like so not green and they're like, oh my God, that's not, don't overthink it. Everything in this business, I don't know if I said that, but that was one of my tips. Do not overthink it. So Amanda just gave you a couple things that she has. Don't feel like you have to go above and beyond. Like however you guys feel like it would work for you. If you want to put like something to have a, an ongoing hundreds list, I definitely think the steps to success is important. But I mean, if you don't have like a big team underneath of you right now, like you should obviously worry about your declines, but I know Amanda's are a little bit different than if you're just starting out. But definitely just don't feel like, because I don't want people to like feel overwhelmed. I love the binder, trust me, but I know there's some people that are like, oh my God, I can't do that. So just don't overthink it. Spend an hour and just get it done, and then you will definitely feel so much better because you just have everything all in one place. At least I always know I do. Okay, so thank you so much, Amanda. So next we are going to have Rachel go.
Oh, hello, it's me. My name is Rachel Benig-Tevis. I'm a double diamond from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, I'm going to talk about the importance of going to events. I should look at the camera and not doodle in my notebook the whole time. That's what I usually do. I'm just like, ah. Anyways, so why is it important to get to events? Good question, Rachel. Let's answer, Rachel. You should go to events because it's important to be around like-minded people. And that's for like any group. Like the reason if you're religious, you go to church is to be around people who believe the same thing as you. So if you are involved in It Works, the reason you go to an It Works conference, green carpet, one team, one mission, mini boot camp is to be around people who are working towards the same goal as you, who are trying to do the same things you are, get out of debt, find financial freedom, make friends, sell wraps, get skinny, laugh at bad jokes or good jokes. Sometimes they're good. Like you want to be in a room of people doing the same thing, wanting the same thing. If you were trying to be the most successful millionaire in the world, would you hang out with a bunch of broke people all the time? I'm not going to be the most successful millionaire in the world. Maybe I will. But like, that's not what I have in my mind. But if that was my goal, I wouldn't be going and hanging out with broke people and being like, what do you guys think I should do next? Because they would be like, be broke. So basically that's like the general gist of it. General gist, alliteration. But also like Lainey just got freaking awesome emotional on a Zoom, like unexpected. I love unexpected emotion. That was so good. But when you go to events, like people, the people who are on stage aren't up there reading a script. Like they're not up there like reading lines. They're up there sharing their stories with you. And sometimes that story, like at Green Carpet this past weekend, there was a woman who used to be addicted to heroin who overcame, still she's an addict, but she's fighting that addiction every day and I think she's a triple with It Works now, like has found, was used to being addicted to drugs and living in her mom's basement and now has a beautiful home and supports herself and her family. Like that is a success story. And then there were people, talking about all different things, but they get up there and those are real people just like you talking about their real experiences. So when you go to an event, you don't have to connect with every person who's on stage, but maybe that one person is going to say that one thing or tell that one story or share that one part of their life that's just like yours. And it's just like I've been to 3 big events, Green Carpet Conference, Green Carpet, and to one team, one mission. And every time I go, I'm just like, it's not like I walk in the door and I'm like, why am I here? But if I had any doubts, if I had any reservations, if I had any hangups, baggage, anything that I walk in that room with, I leave knowing with 100% certainty that I'm in the right company at the right time in the right place. Like you have got to get to an event, even if it's just like a one team, one mission or a mini boot camp near you. Like I probably sound like someone who drank the juice, which I guess I did. I drank the energy or no water needed. I put the energy in my mouth. I don't even know what you call that. I pixie stick the energy. So, but you know what I'm saying. It's right here. So anyways, that was my spiel. Get to events, even if it's just like something local. Like there used to be events not very close to everyone. We used to have to, if you were getting an event, you were piling in a car and driving across the country. So there's so much available to you. Look on the It Works events calendar. There's literally an event like every other day. Find something close to you and get there.
Rachel, you still have 58 seconds left. All right. Thank you so much. That was really, really good. I don't even have any, that's just so true. I don't have anything to add to that. It was just, events are just I always feel like they're business changing. There's something there that is just like, I feel like I have an aha moment at like every event that I get to. All right. So next we are going to have, is it okay? Yeah, of course you can screenshot. I actually, at the end, I want to take a picture with everybody, but I'll wait till the end so people can smile so nobody looks crazy. Okay. So next we are going to have Kiana.
Okay, there we go. Sorry that I'm late, first of all. I almost crashed my car and died, but I'm here still. Like, no excuses, right? Okay. That was scary, to be honest, but it's okay now because I'm home now, not in my car. So here I am. My name is Kiana. I am from Illinois. I'm a diamond, and I was going to talk about one thing, but then like 10 minutes ago, I decided to talk about a different thing. So I really hope nobody talked about this thing because I really want to talk about it. And maybe if somebody already did, maybe I will just bring up a different point or they brought up a different point. So what I want to talk about is I feel like no matter what point you're at in your business, like whether it's your first day or you've been in it for 10 years or whatever in between, I feel like everybody's always going to have something that scares them to death. I know for me, for a long time, what scared me to death was telling people about my business and the biggest dreams that I had about my business. So like, I mean, to this day, I mean, I've told my mom, obviously, I'm close with my mom, but like it's hard to say out loud in front of my mom, like, you know, like this business is going to pay for a house for us in cash one day. Right. And my mom would be like, okay, seriously, Kiana, like that's whatever she would say. And I feel like everybody has these fears, whatever it is, of no matter who it is, what the dream is, whether it's buying a house in cash or, I don't know, like making $100 in wrap cash a month, like however big or smaller it is. I feel like everyone has people who they're scared to tell their big dreams to. And I guess this kind of goes with what Rachel said, because you can do this at events too, but I feel like it's like of dire importance to either become friends with your downline, sidelines, whatever, people who are also in the business, and or get your spouse on board or your best friends, like just tell them about your business, and they don't have to join necessarily, but like just tell them about your business and just be like, I just had to tell somebody because I'm so excited and I want you to be excited too. My husband knows all my big crazy dreams, my scary dreams, and he's like, hell yeah, like let's live in a big nice house, like the house the Raps paid for, like he's all for it, right? But there's still people out there that it's scary to tell those big dreams to. And you know what? Those people that it's scary to tell those big dreams to, it's not your fault that they didn't dream like that. Like you should never be scared to tell people about these huge dreams, because if there's a business out there that's going to be able to give you cash money to buy a house or cash money to buy a car, it's going to be It Works. Bet. Because we see it every day. We see top leaders, not even top leaders, just leaders sharing all the time about how they got to buy cash. I mean, I paid 100% in cash for Christmas last year, which is like unheard of because I have 2 kids and like just their diapers alone are so expensive. So like Christmas was ridiculous. And we moved across the country over Christmas break. So like we paid for it in cash, all because of It Works. And I guess my point is that you should never be scared of your big dreams. Like, don't ever be scared of wanting Raps to pay for your stuff and pay for, I want to put my kids in private school when they get a little older, and It Works is going to pay for it. And I know it. So just don't ever be scared to think about those big dreams. Don't give yourself an option not to achieve them. And I guess I was just feeling, I had my red pants on today because I was stressing about my job because my paycheck was dumb. I got a job because my husband's a stay-at-home dad now because of It Works, but I was stressing about my job and I was like, this paycheck is nothing. And I was like, you know, It Works is going to be paying me, and it's the only job that I have or ever will have where I get to have big dreams like that. So don't be scared to talk about them.
Thank you so
Why
much.
are we laughing? What are we laughing at? I want to know.
Me?
No, Amanda's laughing.
Oh.
She's not
Me and
laughing.
Lainey are sending gifs to each other. That's why, and she had
Oh, I was like, I want to know.
it's
the
not
joke.
about you, I swear.
No, I know. I was just like, man, I just had a bad day. I want to laugh too.
We just
Please
send gifs all day long.
Just get into the group chat and send. I don't care if it's pronounced GIFs. I'm calling it gifts.
I was
GIFs.
just gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's gifts because
No, it's actually pronounced GIF, and I hate it.
guys,
Mine
we're,
says GIF.
guys, we're recording. Okay, next.
Okay. Yep, that's my tip. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Kiana. Okay, so next person we're gonna have to go is Jessica.
Hi, can you hear me? I have like bad Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I joined, I think probably only 7 months ago, and I just promoted to Ruby last month, so just a couple of days ago. But my thing is that so when I joined, I just started grad school, and I'm in a pretty intensive program where I have to do a lot of reading. I'm a graduate assistant, so I wanted to do this so I didn't have to get another job, but at the same time, I had to figure out a balance. So with the new Instagram thing, I wanted to just talk about following, because actually Myra told me about this app, and ever since then it like saved my life, and I have talked about it all the time to everyone in this business because it was probably the best $10 I ever spent to help with my business. So it's called Captivity. I don't know, I think that it's always in the group chats and on the Facebook pages. I think it's only for iPhones though. I don't know if they found an Android similarity app.
Is it Captivate or
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think it's Captivity.
Okay, I always call it Captivity, but it's Captivate.
Captivate. Okay.
Yeah, it's Captivate. I've been calling it Captivity. Sorry. It looks like, can you see? It's like, oh, I opened it. It looks like that in the bottom, in the middle. It's kind of rainbow. So basically, when I was away last month, I didn't have enough time to go on and follow like 20 people every 5 minutes. Like the new algorithm, I used to do 200 in the morning, 200 at lunch, 200 at dinner, and that was 600 in the day. But now with the new thing, I couldn't do that. So when you go on it, you can do it for free, but if you pay for the cloud, you can have it follow while you're not on your phone. So I'm reading this chat. Thanks, Amanda. I just have it follow all day while I'm at work. I just loaded it with 800 new people to follow. So it does the work for you while you're not on your phone. And you can come back to your phone, and sometimes I have 80 requests. And then that's new people that I can message. That's new people who are seeing stuff. So as soon as I get like 80 new people, I always post a new story poll. I'll post more product posts because that's a whole new network to go for. So if you don't have enough time like me, it really helps to get this app. I think it's only $10. You have to upgrade to the cloud. And Myra has a really good video that she probably will send to anyone that has how to work it. So it really saved my life.
Thank you. I'll have her, I'm writing like notes as we go. I'll have her upload that to the team page too. Also, guys, remember anything that you get for your business, any apps, like if you're using Buffer to like pre-plan your post, like everything is a tax write-off. So anything for your business, office supplies, anything, like you can write that all off. So thank you so much for telling us about that. And yeah, I will, hopefully Myra can put that on the team page for us. Okay, so next we are going to have Liz go.
I'm hiding in my bathroom because my dog's going crazy. Okay, so I wanted to add on just to what Kiana said, and then I have like an actual tip. But what she was saying, you know, how this business is going to totally change how you dream and dream big. So something that happened to me, and it kind of was an aha moment for me, that why I'm so thankful for this business is in October I was hospitalized for 4 days with my third massive blood clot. And my hospital bills, my health insurance was really awful. My hospital bills, I'm currently $100,000 in medical debt. And it was like the most refreshing moment to get those bills and to just be able to take a deep breath. And although it's terrifying and that number is just like absolutely terrifying. I know that this business is my vehicle to being able to pay those off, and that God had a plan for me when I joined this business. And every time something like that happens, obviously not that big of a scale, but every time something happens and I'm like, oh my God, this was God's plan. This is why I'm here. So I just wanted to share that, and Sarah asked me to share it. So that is so exciting to have that vehicle. And for those of you guys who are just feeling like, what did I get myself into? Like, this is what you found yourself into, an opportunity that's going to help you achieve your dreams. So the other part of what my tip is to be a product of the product. When I first joined this business, oh my God, we used to spend nights till like 4 o'clock in the morning drinking bottles of North Country Red. And I probably gained, I want to say like 50 to 70 pounds in the first, like, my dog's trying to get in here. No. In the first like 6 months of this business, because all I was doing was working. And I got extremely, extremely unhealthy, and I was almost 300 pounds. And over the past year and a half, I've lost 66 pounds. And it's completely changed the way that I see my business, and it's changed the way that I see the products, because now I'm so excited about these products that, have transformed my body and the way that they make me feel. I can talk to people and say, this is what I've done. This is how I've done it. This is how each product makes me feel. So I'm confident talking to people. And we've said it over and over again on the Zoom, is that people are going to buy you before they buy anything that you sell, whether it be a product or an opportunity. And when you're sitting there and you're like, I just posted a picture, I'm wearing a wrap right now. I posted a picture of me with a wrap, and I put a caption like, Operation My Husband Comes Home in 1 week, like hashtag wrap me up or something like that. So when people are buying you and then they're seeing you use the products, they see you're a real person, they see what you're excited about, they want to be a part of that, and they want to join, and they want to help you out by buying product that you believe in. So I strongly encourage an ADBV auto shipment every month. If that's not something that you can do, or you don't want to do it, I super strongly encourage it. But if you are serious about your business, you should at least be purchasing 1 product a month. At least. And that's like minimum 1 product a month. I know that we can all spend $30 a month on a product. Go buy the Keto Energy so you can give samples to people. Go buy green so you give samples to people. Go buy a pack of wraps, sell 4, and then you paid for your auto shipment for the next month. What else can you buy? I mean, you can buy anything, literally. Hair, skin, nails gives you a great testimony. So when people are seeing your before and afters, and people are seeing you excited about a product, and they're hearing what it's doing for you, that's when they're going to want to join as well. So that's my tip. I hope it wasn't too long.
No, it wasn't too long. It was perfect. I just wanted to add 2 things to that. Yeah, 2 things I want to add to that. So I feel like I haven't heard this said in so long, but like you just reminded me. Do you remember when people used to say you can't run a hot dog stand without hot dogs? And that's like you can't run a wrap business without wraps. Like, we have to be using the products. The other thing is, like, your personal testimonies so much. I feel absolutely before and afters make a huge difference, but your own before and afters and your own personal testimonies. I mean, sitting there talking about the keto coffee if you have kids and how it gives you energy, or I haven't tried the new Keto Energy, or like I posted a picture of just the bottle of Confianza and my child crying in the background, and I got an LC from that post because the girl messaged me and was like, oh my God, I need this. What is this about? Like, my daughter's teething. And I'm like, girl, me too. And like, we connected from that. So just absolutely having products on hand for samples, for thank you cards if you're sending them to your LCs after they order, like so important. Okay, so I know Jill said she wanted to add one more thing, and then we are going to do the giveaway. So Jill, do you want to just jump on and add one more thing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. One other thing that I wanted to go over, because I see a lot of newer people, and even people like myself who have been in for a long time, struggle with support from best friends, family, and just anyone very close to you. So from personal experience and just watching, other distributors' personal experience with that is I just want to say that you're not alone. Don't let it get to you. Don't quit this business because your best friend told you to. Oh, well, my neighbor said that their cousin said that their uncle used a wrap and it didn't work. That's just, it's not reliable. It's not reliable information. They're not paying your bills. That's like the biggest thing. My best friend, she's not paying my bills. So if she doesn't support my business and she's going to put it down, she's not paying my bills. She's not supporting my daughter. She's not putting the lights on in my house. She's not paying my rent. Brother, sister, whatever it is, just remember that and just remind yourself they're not paying my bills. I can't take their opinions and deposit into the bank. And those are really strong words that have stuck with me for almost 4 years now. My very first month into the business, one of many best friends said, I think this is a scam. Well, sure enough, 2 years later, she became a loyal customer for Fat Fighters, ThermoFit, and Greens. So keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, don't give up. Yes, outside support is hard, but you know what? You have us, and we're going to be your cheerleaders every step of the way. So that was just one big thing that I wanted to toss in is whether it's your family, your friends, coworkers, classmates, whatever it is, they're gonna be brutal, but it's okay because you have an amazing support system here.
Yes, that's so true. And it's funny you say that, like, oh, she became a customer 2 years later. Guys, my mother-in-law actually said to me one time, like, very passive aggressively, she was like, and I have to make sure she doesn't see the Zoom now, by the way. She was like, oh, I had to unfollow you on Facebook because I just can't see all those bellies all day long. Because in the beginning, I was posting like every single hour because the algorithm was way different. And now she became a customer years ago. And now every new product that comes out, she's like, oh, what is that? What is it? Like, she just asked me for the keto energy. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I just ordered it. Like, I'll let you try it. Like, so just keep working your business. I know it's hard in the beginning and like developing that thick skin. But like Jill said, like those people aren't paying your bills. So unless they're paying your bills, you don't need to worry about those.
Do you want to hear the craziest thing I was told?
Oh my God, what?
My dad called me concerned because a family member was concerned that I was going to be robbed because I was posting my income on Facebook. I was like, you are all old and 80. Go away. They were actually in their mid-50s, but I was like, you don't get it. Bye. And now my Aunt Carol buys wraps from me. So
yeah,
I haven't been robbed because I post about a $500 or $5,000 bonus on Facebook.
It'll be great. All right, guys. So I am going to, okay, so this is how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to stop this recording now.